So this is just going to be a quick little video on the 2014 question 2 leaving cert higher level axonometric projection question, right? The last question I didn't go over the setup because the setup was pretty much the same as the first questions that we completed. But this question setup is slightly different, okay? So if you could just have this actual question open on another kind of window or browser, just to keep flicking through the question, and I'll go through the setup and the completion here of the question, as it's slightly different, as there's like a kind of a circular area to be brought down, okay? So first of all, we know that the question is trimetric, and as we've detailed, that means the three angles within the axonometric projection are different, okay? So first of all, we can begin by drawing our crow's foot. And as we can see as well in this question, there's no plan, there's two elevations. So we keep our axonometric down lower on the page, slightly lower if needs be, okay? So we can draw our line any length, okay? And we know the angle in here is going to be 110 degrees. It gives it in the book, it gives it in the exam question, okay? So you can just simply measure that off. So it's 100, 110. Right, my line. Okay. Now, it also gives us a key piece of information in the book. It says the distance of the bottom section of our triangle. Okay. So we can continue this line down for the start of our crow's foot. And at any point here, draw a vertical line. The distance of this line is going to be 50 millimeters. Okay, so mark it here. So then we can bring up the 50 millimeters to where it hits that 110 degree angle and bring it back into the center point. Okay, so if we measure this now, it still should be 50. Yep, 50. Okay, this line continues 40 millimeters to the other side. We continue it on, mark our 40, and this corner or this point represents where the third leg of the crow's foot will be coming from, and in turn the third angle for the trimetric. Okay, so now we can just draw in our triangle like always. So lining up our set squares, and from this corner going perpendicular, like so. Extend this point on. If we do the opposite to get the third side of the triangle, we line it up with the opposite section of the crow's foot, and once again go perpendicular to get so that is the setup of isometric planes. Okay, from now we just continue on as normal, drawing out both sides of the triangle and finding that kind of L shape that I discussed before in order to begin the construction of the two elevations. Okay, so I'll speed through this section as we've dealt with this in questions, and I've had no questions in relation to this, so you're confident in doing this. So I'm going to bisect them two lines and draw in the resulting semicircle. It's just touching the corner of my triangle, but that's okay. Just makes it kind of more awkward for transferring points and stuff. You might lose where. That's the L shape created. The exact same happens on this side, so you can skip forward past these parts if you're comfortable doing these parts. So there are the two L shapes drawing, okay? So now we actually begin with the drawing in our shapes, okay? So from the question we can begin to convert or draw in some aspects of the diagrams in which we have, okay?